This is Austin from the Austin channel, and I'm here to review Desierto, starring Gail Gal. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Gail Garcia Bernal and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and it's a story of it's a bit of a thriller of where you have a group of illegal immigrants from Mexico crossing illegally into the United States border somewhere in Southwest America, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. We don't know because they don't really address that. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan is just this, I don't know, he's just this crazed killer who hates Mexicans and shoots them. And then it starts with with a big panoramic view of the desert in the morning, and the title of the movie comes on, Desierto, and you got Gail Garcia Bernal. He's with all these groups of Mexicans in a truck driven by the coyotes. The truck breaks down. They look for a mechanic, and hey, just so conveniently in the movie is that Gail Garcia Bernal is, oh yeah, he is just, he knows a little something about cars. And it's and so he goes in and he goes, looks at the engine of the truck and like, this can't be fixed, it got to be towed. And so one coyote decides to stay with the truck. The other coyotes, they decide to take Gail Bernal Garcia. Excuse me, Gail Garcia. They take Garcia and company and say, "Fuck it, we're gonna hike." And they hike it through the desert, and then along comes Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He says this alcoholic racist, which is just a loner with a dog. They don't really give him a background story. He's just this crazy white guy with a gun shooting Mexicans, and he doesn't like the border patrol. The border patrol don't like him, and somehow he bups when he sees the Mexicans. Well, what happened is Gail Garcia's group, they start to split up. Gail Garcia, they start to lag with four others, and the others who are way ahead with the arrogant coyote, they go on ahead, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan sees them, and he takes his sniper rifle and pops them one, pop, 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 ruthlessly, viciously. And then there's that line that he says in the trailer, "Welcome to the land of the free." I mean, like, okay. I mean, the movie has a good premise. I mean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan was okay in his role. Gail Garcia Bernal was okay in his role. And okay, yeah, there's a scene where Jeffrey Dean Morgan has this dog, and I know it's a bit of a spoiler, but the way it's okay, I'm going to say that the way Gail Garcia Bernal kills this dog. Okay, you know what? You're not going to like it if you're an animal rights activist. Because, okay, yeah, there's a lot of goofy liberals out there who it's not a good idea to take them to the movies because they take everything so under their skin. So, for you bookwormish, for you rigid, for those of you out there who have family members or friends who are very, rigid and politically correct and so prissy, it's not an idea to take them for the scene with the way Gail Garcia Bernal kills this vicious dog. It's probably not a good idea to take them to this movie. But that said, I thought Desierto has a sloppy execution. It has great shots with the way it has beautiful shots with the desert. That's one positive. Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Gail Garcia Bernal were good in their roles, but they were okay in their roles. But it's nothing out of the anything out of the ordinary. And I think it had a bit of a sloppy execution. It was pretty much cliched. They never gave Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character any backstory. They don't even say his fucking name, but yet his name pops up in the his character's name pops up in the credits as Sam. Nobody ever addressed him as Sam. Every time they call him Gringo, fucking Gringo, in subtitles. And oh yeah, about the subtitles. The subtitles, it's like the subtitles don't fucking gel with the English and Spanish translation don't gel. It's like, I mean, each time you hear cabron, one line they have in the subtitles, asshole, and cabron, subtitle they have son of a bitch, one cabron, and another subtitle they have punk, or what the hell. It was even the translation, the English, English Spanish translation and subtitles was pretty sloppy itself. I mean, it's like this. It's like you had one word and different words translations in English. It's like, what the I remember hearing a kid that cabron means fucker, motherfucker. That's what I thought. So the English Spanish translation was sloppy. The story is pretty cliched. It's pretty predictable in some ways. Like, okay, you kind of sense like, oh, who's gonna they're kind of you kind of know in the intense sequences, you kind of have an idea who's gonna die. It's very predictable. The story is very cliched and predictable, and that's all I can say. I had to fight myself to stay awake the entire time. So I would say this Desierto is a snooze fest. So it's not a movie I look forward to buying on DVD. So that's my review, and you have a good one.